Hi, Madly here from Our Protection Dogs. So today we're going to run you through how to teach your puppy or your dog to sit. So if you're a complete beginner, this is the video for you. So we'll start off at the beginning, how we do the luring, how we lure them into a sit. The puppy we'll be using has never ever done it before, so you can see how we do it from scratch. We will then use a little bit of an older dog to show you the progression and how it looks at a later stage, and we will also show you a finished product. Afterwards, we're going to run you through some mistakes that people usually make, things to look out for. So if you have not subscribed to our channel, subscribe now, because the next video will be the down and you don't want to miss that. Now let's go have a look at the sit.
Okay, so this is the luring explained by Marley. As you can see how the pup follows the hand, Marley's hand. This is Jezebel. She's a Dutch Shepherd female, and she hasn't really done this kind of work yet. Have a look how Marley uses her hand, and every time the dog follows the hand, she gets a treat. Lifting the nose, the bum starts going down, and the dog gets rewarded once the action is done. Lifting the nose to get the bum go down, and the dog gets the reward. You will also notice that we're not giving a command here as yet, the sit command. All we want to do is to get the dog to understand the luring and also the action. So positive reward, there we go. So it's a positive reward. As the puppy sits, it gets its reward. So for the action, it gets a reward. Bam. And what Marley will also do is, you can hear she's using a marker by saying good. And pup won't get the reward if the foot is also up. So Marley will withhold the reward until the foot goes down, and then it gets the reward.
Good.
There we go.
Good. Good girl. Good.
Pretty simple, not too much to it. Please note that the hand with the food item inside is literally on top of the puppy's nose. Once the hand goes away from the nose, you'll see the pup will start looking around and the interest will be lost.
Sit. Good. Good girl. Sit. Good girl. Oops. Oopsie. Freebie.
Freebie.
Sit. Good girl. Sit. Good. Sit. Good girl. Good girl.
Also, no corrections. Everything is fun. So for this exercise, we're using a table. If you don't have a table, you can do it on the ground. It's not a problem. It just makes it easier on the table. Just be careful that the dog doesn't fall off of the table. So be alert to that. Alright, so here we have Iron Man. And Iron Man is a Malinois male. He's older now, and he's been taught the luring and also the sit and then the down and back to the sit. As you can see, he does it really, really nicely and understands the luring and also the fact that he's going to get something for doing his action.
Good. Sit. Good. Sit. Good.
There we go. So,
sit. Good. Sit. Good. Good boy. Oh, you good boy. Sit.
there we go. So you can see the luring is a little bit becoming more sloppier now because of the fact that the dog does understand the luring, and also understands that if the nose goes up, the bum goes down.
Bum is constantly on the ground.
So his bum is constantly on the ground. So he understands, loves food. Remember guys, a hungry dog is a clever dog. So when you train with your dog, do it around his feeding times, his or her feeding times. And this, you will find that when they're hungry, they're more eager for the food. And this makes them learn much quicker.
Good. Sit. Good. Good boy.
Okay, so here we have Luna, German Shepherd female.
Sit.
And Luna is doing it on command. So here's a step up now from the serious luring and bringing the nose up and not using the command, to using a little bit more of a relaxed luring and bringing in the command with the second pup, and now with the third pup there is a little bit of a hand movement and the dog understands. There we go. So you can see the dog understands the command much better when it comes to the sit. A lot of times bringing the dog up from a sit to the down, you'll have to work on that because it's out of context. They usually will be standing and then they'll go down into the sit. So always try not to do it sit, down, sit. Do it from a standing position, from all sorts of positions, especially your down as well. The down you would like to do from a stand. But we'll go into that with a video of the down. There we go.
Good girl.
Well done, Luna. This is Khaleesi. She is the head girl of the house. And this is now to show you the finished product where the dog does it on command.
Leg. Good. Sit. Good girl.
So everything on command.
Stand. Good. Sit.
Oh.
Good. Leg. Good. Sit. Good.
So the intensity to work for that food.
Leg. Good. Sit. Good. Stand. Sit. Yes. Good. Okay, so that was the sit. Pretty easy, straightforward, no fanciness to it. So I'm sure everybody that watched this video will now be able to teach their dog how to sit. So common mistakes that people make. They tend to reward the dog or give the treat before the bum has actually hit the ground. So make sure the puppy's bum is on the ground, or the dog on the ground, before he gets his reward. Make sure that your marker or your clicker comes first and then the treat. So if you would like a faster sit, you will just, after many repetitions, you will start making your hand movement much faster, so the puppy starts following much faster and to get your sit. So the sit, like I said, pretty straightforward, pretty easy. There's not much that can go wrong. People also make the mistake to lure for too long. So once the dog has been lured for quite a few times, let him do it on his own, him or her, let it do it on their own and then reward. Don't always bribe the dog to do the sit. Sometimes you have to give a little bit of time to pass for them just to think what you're actually asking of them, to figure it out for themselves. So just wait it out, stand there, wait it out. As soon as the sit happens, then reward. Then make sure you keep your lure, that's the food you've got in your hand, at your puppy's nose the whole time. Once you lose contact, especially in the beginning, and there's too much of a gap between your hand and the puppy's nose, you lose the attention. So make sure to keep your treat at the puppy's nose and make sure the puppy follows. So don't go too fast at the beginning and don't get those gaps, because now puppy can look around and do whatever. So if only later, once puppy knows now what's going on, you can start taking your hand away and expecting the sit, and then the reward comes afterwards. Remember that if you need any personal help or attention, our email address is below in the description. Contact us for a Zoom meeting and we are more than willing to help you with your dog or your puppy. It doesn't have to be a puppy, it can be a dog as well. So go practice those sits and then remember to subscribe, otherwise you're going to miss out on the next video, which is the down. But for now, bye.